Hi guys, how's it going?
Welcome to our channel, Cooking Like Antonio. Today we're going to be making smoked salmon fettuccine.
And this is a recipe from Antonio's cookbook, Passion for Pasta. And this is really easy. Pretty much if you can boil water and use a knife, you can make this.
That means I'm all set. I should be able to handle it. That's about the extent of my skills.
So right now what we are doing is getting a big pot of water to a boil. And while we wait for that, we are going to go ahead and prepare the ingredients. So for this recipe, we will be needing 375 grams of dried egg fettuccine. It is okay to use any type of flat egg pasta, which generally goes well with any kind of seafood pasta. We will need 75 grams or 6 tablespoons of butter, which will be cut into small cubes, as well as 250 grams of smoked salmon cut into strips. Then we will be needing 2 tablespoons of finely chopped dill, salt, and freshly ground black pepper.
Okay, we have our water boiling now, getting ready to add the fettuccine pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and add the salt. Definitely always add salt to your pasta water.
Okay, so try to get a good fettuccine. This only has a few ingredients. It's really worth investing in a good quality pasta, or make your own if you want to. We have a video that will show you how if you want to check out the link. So we're going to add the fettuccine to the boiling water.
So the exciting moment we've all been waiting for, we're going to add this fettuccine.
Yeah, and then we are going to give it a bit of a stir just to loosen it up so it doesn't stick together.
And it's starting to come apart, which is nice.
Okay, and then once it comes back up to a boil, we will cook it for about 12 minutes, or according to the package directions, or until it is al dente.
Okay, and we're almost back to a boil. Not quite yet, but we're getting there.
And that really is the only thing you need to do to get your pasta not to stick, is to give it a stir. There's no need to add anything like oil or anything to prevent it from sticking.
In fact, I think Antonio warns against that in one of his YouTube videos. I can't tell you which one.
No oil, please. No oil. You don't need it. You just need to stir a little bit when it's in it, and that's it.
And in case you guys don't know, we are huge fans of Antonio and his cooking.
And I think you're going to find, if you start watching him like we have or reading his cookbooks, it's amazing how delicious his meals can be using the simplicity, of it all, the simplicity of the ingredients. Very simple.
One of his favorite sayings is minimum fuss, maximum flavor, and that is very true. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start our timer, and then we'll take a break until that's done.
Okay, it looks like our fettuccine is finished. It took us about 12 minutes to boil. So we're going to go ahead and transfer it into this pasta bowl.
And this is really the only cooking you will be doing. The rest is just going to be mixing the remaining ingredients.
I just can't seem to get the pasta in there without spilling some, but maybe with a little practice I can get there. Oh wow, that looks great. I can eat that pasta just like it is.
Looks delicious.
Just a little more in there maybe. Go ahead and shut the pan off.
Okay.
Just a little more in there.
Okay, so what we are going to do now, while the pasta is very, very hot, and as you can see, ours is nice and steamy, we are going to add the butter,
Okay.
the salmon.
This is quite a simple dish. Straggler there. We're going to add the salmon.
And then the dill. And then you're just going to mix that together until the butter melts.
Wow, that dill.
It smells
very
great,
good.
doesn't it?
Oh, nice. It does amaze me, though, how simple some of these dishes are, and yet how delicious they end up being.
Sometimes simple is best. And this is why we cut the butter into tiny cubes. It's just easier for it to melt that way.
I guess you wouldn't necessarily have to, but it does melt much easier that way, yes.
And there's no cheese and no egg in this dish.
Now, we still have some butter that's not quite melted yet, but it is getting there.
And we would certainly love to try more seafood pastas, but unfortunately we are both allergic to shellfish. So we were quite happy to find a salmon one.
So we probably aren't going to be doing a lot of shrimp-based pastas if we want to do any more videos, because we probably...
If we want to survive.
So.
No, but maybe at some point we can cook one and just not eat it. We will have to leave the taste out of
I
it.
think we are very close to this being completed.
We need to add some black pepper.
Okay, so we're not quite done yet.
And Antonio does say in his recipe a generous amount of black pepper.
How generous.
I think that's good.
Okay.
And then, yep, so mix it in there and then just taste it and see if it needs any more salt.
Of course, you ask me to decide if it needs any more salt or not. I would put salt on ham. So there you go.
He would. Okay, let's give it a taste and then we will plate it up and make it look pretty.
I would maybe add just a little bit of salt.
Okay, go ahead.
Depends on your definition of little. That's probably plenty.
Okay, and then we will be back in a sec with a plated version.
This is not one of my strong suits, but I think we'll manage. It just came right out.
And then if you need to, you can just grab a few little pieces of salmon there and put it on top just to make it look nice. And that looks pretty tasty.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this a taste. Again, a very simple dish. Some smoked salmon, butter, parsley, salt and pepper. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a taste here.
Well, it's dill, not parsley.
Dill. It all looks the same. And again, it is amazing how tasty that is.
Good combination.
You can taste the butter, you can definitely taste the dill. But you can all taste them. Nothing's overpowering. They all kind of work together. Once again, I would have to say Antonio hit a home run with this one.
He got it right.
We'll let you go ahead and take a taste and tell me if you agree.
Get a little bit of salmon in there. That is really good.
I would agree. It's one of the better ones we've had. Well, they've all been good. This is right up there with them, though. This is really good. It's simple, very tasty. Anybody can make it. Give it a double thumbs up. It's great.
The smokiness of the salmon with the butter and the dill, excellent.
Work together very nicely. And again, you don't have to be fancy. A simple dish like this, make your friends think you're an expert cook.
And then we are saying goodbye until next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again.